In the sprawling halls of the SCP Foundation, there are many anomalies that defy reason, break the laws of physics, and challenge our understanding of reality. But few are as deceptively simple in appearance as SCP-294, a humble coffee vending machine with the power to brew anything. And by anything, we mean liquids that shouldn't, and often can't, exist. Located in the personnel break room, the coffee machine blends seamlessly into its surroundings, often going unnoticed by those unfamiliar with its nature. But those who have dared to use it know better. By depositing 50 cents and typing in the name of a liquid using its standard QWERTY keyboard, users can request virtually any fluid, real or imagined, and the machine will dispense it, neatly filling a 12-ounce paper cup. The machine's abilities were first noticed during a series of tests when researchers, curious about its capabilities, began requesting not just coffee, but various liquids ranging from mundane to impossible. Water? Easy. Motor oil? Done. Nitrogen? No problem. But the machine's full potential became apparent when one researcher, testing its limits, keyed in a cup of molten gold. Without hesitation, the coffee machine dispensed the liquid metal, contained perfectly within the cup, as if heat and matter posed no threat to the paper vessel. The seemingly endless possibilities offered by SCP-294 have given way to numerous experiments, some mundane, some strange, and some outright dangerous. Take, for example, the day Agent Joseph Redacted decided to push the boundaries of both the machine and common sense. During a break, egged on by a colleague, he jokingly requested a cup of Joe. Moments after confirming his selection, Agent Joseph collapsed, sweating profusely and losing consciousness. When his colleagues retrieved the cup from the machine, it contained a mix of blood, tissue, and bodily fluids. DNA testing later confirmed it was a match for Agent Joseph himself. He eventually recovered, but the lesson was learned. Words have power, and SCP-294 listens far too well. As testing continued, researchers grew bolder. 294 has provided molten metals such as gold, and even delivered a cup of SCP-057's secretion, an acid potent enough to dissolve almost anything. More disturbingly, it can access and produce liquids from living beings, though its capabilities are limited by distance. For example, when researchers attempted to extract liquids such as dinosaur blood or materials from the distant past, 294 displayed out of range. Despite this limitation, the machine succeeded in producing blood samples from extinct animals within a more reasonable time frame, such as the Phoberomys, a giant prehistoric rodent. The experiments have grown stranger still. One researcher, under safe conditions, requested a cup of antimatter, a substance theorized in science fiction to annihilate matter upon contact. 294 responded with the same out-of-range message, leading to speculation that its reach, while vast, does not extend into alternate dimensions or universes. Even abstract concepts aren't beyond its reach. In one of the more unusual experiments, a researcher entered the request for a cup of music. 294 dispensed a sparkling liquid that, when consumed, made the subject feel music rather than hear it. The subject moved with an unnatural rhythm, fluid and coordinated, as if their body were in tune with an unheard symphony. Further requests for The Perfect Drink and My Life Story resulted in increasingly unsettling responses, with one subject experiencing an existential shock so deep that they eventually took their own life. 294's capacity to gather personal information is another frightening discovery. It appears capable of reading the minds of those making requests. In one experiment, a researcher asked for the best drink I've ever had. The machine produced a drink matching a cocktail the researcher had once consumed during a long-forgotten bachelor party. A drink he had no memory of, but instantly recognized upon tasting. However, not all interactions with 294 end tragically. There have been moments of levity and surprise. In one notable case, a D-class personnel requested a cup of Thomas Jefferson's blood out of morbid curiosity. The machine, as expected, responded with "out of range." Yet, when a less ambitious request for a cup of wolf blood was entered, 294 obliged. DNA tests confirmed it was indeed the blood of a Canis lupus, leaving researchers baffled by the machine's vast but still limited range. Despite its practical applications, it is not without danger. During a containment breach, an agent taking shelter in the break room requested a cup of pertinent medical knowledge. 294 provided a liquid that, when consumed, granted the agent temporary medical expertise, allowing him to save the lives of his injured colleagues. However, attempts to replicate this event have failed, and the knowledge gained by the agent was fleeting. At its core, 294 remains a mystery. How does it retrieve liquids from impossible sources? How does it gather information from those using it? And why does it respond to some requests but not others? For all the Foundation's efforts, the machine's true nature remains elusive. One thing is certain, however. This coffee machine is far more than meets the eye. So, next time you step into the break room and see an ordinary coffee machine, remember, appearances can be deceiving. Be careful what you ask for. If you enjoyed exploring the strange and unsettling nature of SCP-294, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned as we continue to uncover the hidden secrets of the SCP Foundation. Until next time, good night.